comes the guitar.
Hey, check 1, 2.
Oh, thank you. Thanks, Jeremy. Yeah, thank you. Or is it time for us to go? Yeah. Oh, do you? Yeah, I thought it was 1:15. No, actually, it is 1:15, I think. It is? Yeah. I thought it was 1:30. Okay. I think it's 1:15 to 12, or 1:15 to 2:30. Okay.
Are there any waters around? Are there?
Oh, you're right. Okay, great. Let's get an Excel sheet. Let's kick off.
I don't mind jotting them because I have to find them. Yes, I can.
I'd love a water. That's no hassle.
Good day. How are we doing? All right. Thank you all so much for coming to the Ramble stage. And I have to say, I think you all made the right decision to be here at this time. You know, I was talking to Caleb yesterday, and he was talking about all the things that led us, all the things that have happened in our life to lead us to this point in time and where our stories are going to go from there. And it's always such a pleasure to talk to Caleb because he has such a deep-seated respect for the things that have happened and also for the things that are to come. And I think that really shines in his music and his words. They always bring me such a sense of calm and comfort. And I'm so happy that you are here to share in that. Thank you all so much for being at the Ramble. Everybody, Caleb Stine.
Rosalie, you got something that they'll never see. But Rosalie, they feel it every time you take the stage. Starts off like a firefly, ends up like a butterfly inside. Starts off like forgiveness, ends up forgetting all your troubled times. Well, Rosalie, your mama must have taught you how to fly. Rosalie, just a country girl from Bucks County. But Rosalie, you got something everybody needs. Starts off in a minor key, ends up like a symphony of light. Starts off like forgiveness, ends up waking you up in the middle of the night. Well, Rosalie, your mama must have got something that they'll never see. But Rosalie, they feel it every time you take the stage. Starts off like forgiveness, ends up forgetting all your troubled time. Starts off like a firefly, ends up like a butterfly inside. I say, Rosalie, your mama must have taught you how to fly. I say, Rosalie, your mama must have taught you how to fly. Well, Rosalie, your mama must have taught you how to fly. Thank you, Libby. Well, right on time, you show up. We throw the gear into the truck. You don't say nothing. Thank God. I couldn't stand to hear another word from anyone. The highway's black, the coffee's hot, the dawn is breaking when we hit the gravel line. I don't know how long we got before the sun burns out. I don't know when they're gonna break down my door and drag me out, but it won't be today, 'cause I'm gone fishing. Baby, I'm gone fishing. We bait our hooks, we light our smokes, and when we finally talk, it's all in jokes. You're a damn good sidekick to be sticking by my side. Hell, you're probably thinking I'm your sidekick. Well, that's alright, 'cause I'm gone fishing. I'm gone fishing. Yes, I'm gone fishing. Gone fishing. Two geese flying south, past us so close I can feel their wings blowing on my clothes. A loon is crying somewhere on the lake. She sounds so sad, singing about some mistake. You smoke another cigarette, I cast another time. I'm glad at least someone has seen me in my prime. Yes, I'm gone fishing. I'm gone fishing. Yes, I'm gone fishing. I'm gone fishing. Hey, thanks so much. Thank you, thank you. Wonderful to be here. How's everybody doing? Yeah, we in a good place now, ain't we? Well, it was out in Oklahoma. I was working in the house band at Motel 8, playing on a loner 37D28. We play Saturday to Friday, country blues and rock and roll. We even got a record on the radio. Oh, Billy bowed the violin, Chester played the big bass, Paul sang like a preacher man and kicked the pedal on a suitcase. Me, I was just hanging on. I was floating through every song, lifted by the people who were singing right along. We had them dancing on the tables, laughing like schoolboys, kicking off the high heels and swinging from the joys. Well, you're Saturday to Friday, country blues and rock and roll. We even got a record on the radio. T-bone special on Tuesday, so we'd always start a little late. Sal, the waitress, would look my way and put an extra steak on the plate. And once the band hit the first groove and we'd all had a little wine, how the people would start to move, two-stepping and conga lines. We had them dancing on the table, they were laughing like schoolboys, kicking off the high heels and swinging from the joys. We're here Saturday to Friday, country blues and rock and roll. We even got a record on the radio. Payday was Friday, so we'd play till 1 or 2. Then we'd kick it in the parking lot and do a little more picking there too. Chester'd sing some old Bob Wills and we'd dance till dawn's first light. Then we'd laugh and yawn and say, hey y'all, see ya again tonight. We'll have them dancing on the tables, laughing like schoolboys, kicking off the high heels and swinging from the joys. We're here Saturday to Friday, country blues and rock and roll. We even got a record on the radio. We're here Saturday to Friday, country blues and rock and roll. We even got a record on the radio. Well, give me whiskey and weed, women and speed, Waylon and Willie and old Bell Reed, finding empty bottles somewhere rolling round on the floor. 'Cause it's an 8-hour haul and I gotta make it there at 4. It's all rock and roll, it's rhythm and soul, it's biscuits and butter and jelly roll from Island, Kentucky down to Knoxville, Tennessee. Well, it's a 6-hour haul and I gotta make it there in 3. Sometimes I wanna get drunk, sometimes I wanna get high, sometimes I wanna pack my trunk, take morphine and die, but right now, hot mama, I know exactly what I gotta do. 'Cause it's a 4-hour haul and I gotta make it there in 2. I go. People talking on my left, they talking on my right, crowding up my radio morning, noon and night. But all the people talking, baby, they never get nothing done. But it's a 2-hour haul and I gotta make it there in 1. So give me whiskey and weed, women and speed, Waylon and Willie and old Bell Reed. I roll down the window, wind blowing back my hair. Well, it's an 8-hour haul, but you know I'm already there. Well, it's an 8-hour haul, but you know I'm already there. Hot dog. Well, that's my math song. That is my math song. Well, you know, as a songwriter, I like to think of song ideas as little dandelion seed puffs floating around us all the time. And you might not know that this is what's happening, but there's songs available all the time. It might be something somebody says. It might be, you know, the way the light looks as it's hitting a tree. Usually it has an emotional content to it. Songs carry a lot of emotion. Of course, if you're a lazy songwriter like myself, the best songwriting technique is to dream the song. Let your subconscious do all the heavy lifting. The trick there, of course, is remembering the song when you wake up. But I've done it a few times. And in this particular dream, I was singing an awesome song in a recording studio, and the microphone kept dropping lower and lower. And I woke up, lost that song, and I was on the back porch of some country house, and I heard this other great song being played, and I thought, this is Wilco in the mid-'90s. And then I woke up again. I ended up on this layer of consciousness, whatever we're currently sharing. Rolled over, I had, of course, a guitar and a notebook handy enough, so I caught this one for you. Just one mistake, 2 times, can make a family and a life. All my mistakes, they turned out fine. I love my children and my wife. Last thing I knew, I was a single buck, going nowhere, totally stuck. I met a girl and had some luck, a one-night stand, and I was struck by Cupid's arrow. Now I'm on the straight and narrow, just one mistake and 2 times can make a family and a life. All my mistakes, they turned out fine. I love my children and my wife. Well, that girl turned out to be totally cool. She barely noticed that I was a fool. We got an apartment by a school, and we raised our daughter up like a jewel. Then we had another, whoops, now she's got a brother. All my mistakes, they turned out fine. I love my children and my wife. Maybe mistakes have what it takes to help create our lives. This is the part that in the dream, mid 90s Wilco, you know, there were shortwave radios and like tubas and things. Without mistakes, where would I be? Just a scruffy guy watching TV and drinking beer with no one here. All my mistakes, they turned out fine. I love my children and my wife. Maybe mistakes have what it takes to help create our lives. To help create our lives. I love my children and their hamster and our 3 dogs and that stray cat and my wife. Sunlight hits the rooftops and the coffee's kicking in. He could almost hear a train. He could almost crack a grin. The Econo line is running fine and there's a parking spot out front. He grabs the clipboard, knocks on the door to learn what the customers want. Washers and dryers, telephone wires, bending steel with linemen's pliers, putting out fires, plugging up tires, whatever the day requires. Sometimes the part is new, sometimes you gotta make do. It might take nails, it might take glue, but you can solve any problem if you think you can. That's the life in times of a handyman. A tired woman opens her door, her kitchen sink is broke. Her kids run round the table and she offers him a smoke. He waves it off, unclogs the J-trap, whistling at the day. He's quickly done, he says maybe next time when she tries to pay. Washers and dryers, telephone wires, bending steel with linemen's pliers, putting out fires, plugging up tires, whatever the day requires. Sometimes the part is new, sometimes you gotta make do. It might take nails, man, it might take glue. But you can solve any problem if you think you can. That's the life and times of a handyman. He drives to his friend's print shop just to oil some rusty gears. And then it's over to 7th Baptist, where he's been hanging chandeliers. He grabs lunch at a diner. He gets a milkshake just because. The waitress smiles, looks at his hands, and asks him what he does. Washers and dryers, telephone wires, bending steel with linemen's pliers, putting out fires, plugging up tires, whatever the day requires. Sometimes the party's new, sometimes you gotta make do. It might take nails, man, it might take glue. But you can solve any problem if you think you can. That's the life and times of a handyman. He's your handyman. He's a busy man. Catch him when you can. My own body defies my will as it breaks and it burns with desires of its own. How much more am I not in control of a body like yours, made of different bone? If their fingers were small enough, they would tweak each double helix inside of you, till all the genes of impossible sadness were stripped of their sway. As it stands, you are manic depressed. That's the best they can label, the parts they can test. And it's chemical fingers they use to infuse every cell with some drug they blessed. As the kids in your class laugh and pass, you're amazed that they're able to blind themselves to the plastic and sorrow that build every castle they're in. markets are set in their place, and the king, he's tucked in bed at the head of the race. In the street, in the still of the night, you are suddenly free with the wind in your face. Maybe all of this science and medicine skims past the part of you screaming for substance. And maybe, just maybe, you need to get far, far away. All right, all right. Nice to see so many familiar faces. Gosh, that song's at least 15 years old at this point. I will play a newer one. I think of you as the hula hoop girl at 1919. Is that the wrong thing to think? You know, I mean, and look, here's a look, you'll hear this first. We will be back every Thursday, 1919 in January. Keep it hush hush, but you heard it here first. Anyway, the last time I saw you was at a very cool house concert in Canton, kind of. Yeah. I was out on the back porch. We were chatting. A song came to me then, so I'm just sort of realizing this now. But here's a new song. It's a love song. This is about my wife. If I could catch moonlight on the back of a postcard, I'd write you a love song about the night that you told me I had a chance. Yeah, the stars did their dance, and the moonlight took both of our hands. If I could weave sunlight through the strings of my guitar, I'd write you a love song with a tune pure as springtime, one so when you're humming, you'd be able to summon the sunlight on a playground when you were a kid. 'Cause when you were a kid, all that you did was bathe in the sunlight and the moonlight and the starlight of God's warm embrace. If I could scoop starlight into pitchers of blue ice, I'd pour you a tall glass of infinite infinite peace, like the night when you told me that you would hold me in the moonlight as the stars did their dance. Yes, and I had a chance. I saw it in your glance, and the moonlight took both of our hands. Speaking of songs coming, yeah. I mean, here, be on the lookout for songs. You never know when they're going to happen. The next one, some people in the room will appreciate this because here's the situation. Last July 4th, I was playing at a big July 4th party, people hanging out, and I ran into Easy Jackson, Baltimore rapper. And I was talking with Easy. He's gone through some hard times. He lost 2 brothers in the last couple of years, so you can only imagine. And we're sitting there talking. He was like, man, basically saying like, I don't even know if I can do this music thing anymore. I'm like, I don't believe that, but I'm hearing him out and talking to him, and he just was in a bad place. But, some encouragement, good conversation, we connected. And then I'm sitting there, and he's gone, and literally, I just heard a voice saying some lines. I don't care no more. I don't scare no more. And I felt like, honestly, I was receiving a transmission of a song that was supposed to hit him, but he stepped out of the way. We've been in touch. I'm working on trying to get his rap on a version of this, but we ended up recording a version of this song for the last record. It goes like this. Sorry, I don't care no more. I don't scare no more. I ain't hiding from the boogeyman running around out there no more. I don't stare no more at your petty war. I ain't rooting for a team, clocking the players or counting the score. I don't swear no more about Babylon's whore. She got you licking her boots and fighting over scraps on the basement floor. I'm sorry, I don't care no more. I don't scare no more. I ain't afraid of your masquerade, 'cause I ain't there no more. I don't care no more about the where or what for. Man, I don't even have the time to prepare no more. I just walk in the door and I'm there for sure. No matter whoever, whatever they gonna ask me for. I don't care no more about your penthouse floor. Man, I'll be higher still in the rare air up where eagles soar. I'm sorry, I don't care no more. I don't scare no more. I ain't afraid of your masquerade, 'cause I ain't there no more. sorry, I don't care no more. I don't scare no more. I ain't afraid of your masquerade, 'cause I ain't there no more. Country music won't kill you, although it'll try. It'll steal your players and steal your songs and leave without saying goodbye. You'll learn not to drink, 'cause you're always at some bar. And you'll learn not to blink when stuff gets spilled on your guitar. Country music won't save you, although it desperately tries. It runs its fingers through your hair and steals your shaking hand as it looks hard into your eyes. Country music is king, it'll outlive rock and roll. Pound for pound, in a fair fight, it'll knock out every other style of music except for soul. In this corner, we got Hank Williams, Townes Van Zandt, Hazel Dickens, and George Jones, Mother Maybelle Carter, and Roscoe Holcomb, Tony Rice, and Bill Monroe. Pop music, sure, it's shiny, but it explodes and then it leaves in a flash. Tell me, is there any rocker or any hip-hopper with the balls of Johnny Cash? Country music won't kill you, but it'll certainly try. It'll drag you to the river by your golden curls and beat you to an inch of your life. Country music won't save you now, but it will try. And some bright morning we'll all fly away when the chains break by and by. Yeah! 100 years from this day, when the whole human race is gone, an alien ship will land here on Earth in the post-apocalyptic dawn. They'll find some old record with Graham Parsons singing and Clarence White on guitar. And with tears down their faces, they'll think about us as better than we really are. Country music won't kill us, nah, we do that on our own. After all this hard living without any coverage, we're reaping what we've sown. Country music won't save us, but it's tried all along. And if there's anything good in anyone, it's written in some old country song. Yes, it is! All right. No one knows me down here. No one knows me, and I don't know anyone. Even as I leave, even as I make the ground meet the sun, watches out without asking a thing. No one knows me down here, but I make payments in every song that I sing. I watch a cat wander home. It's been hunting, and there's grace in its trot. The way a chord makes me feel, the way she plays it, brings me nearer to God. A fingernail, I bite it off and run it round through my teeth. It's the simplest thing that can lead you right back to belief. No one knows me down here. No one knows me, and I don't know anyone. And it's perfectly clear. It all shows me that she's not the one. How could I leave her there, right there, like I've done? No one knows me down here. No one knows me, but I owe everyone. Well, I'm scattered like change on the bedroom floor. My nerves are sharp and my sight is poor. I'm folded like a sweater in the bottom drawer. I guess my service isn't needed anymore. Well, I lived my life like I had 5 more, burning every bridge from the other shore. And any rust-built city, man, I could give that tour, but that service isn't needed anymore. Well, I once took a room up on that 31st floor. The hips did sway and how the wine did pour. Ah, but something about the way that she closed that door said my service wasn't needed anymore. I got a graveyard shift at an old grocery store, and I would whistle in the quiet as I mopped the floor. Ah, but something went missing from that register drawer, and my service wasn't needed anymore. Yes, and when I go, won't you just shut the door? Sure, I played it hard, but I always knew the score. Just say, here lies a broken down old troubadour whose service isn't needed anymore. Oh no, my service won't be needed anymore. We got Luke on guitar back there. Well, busking Buddha plays Scruggs in the corner, his banjo man, making him dimes and quarters. Another Dharma slave is singing lonesome scales. She got a face tattoo so she can ride the rails. A cop rolls by with a helmet and a gun. He's dreaming of retirement in the California sun. A man walks by with a box in his ear. Is he talking to someone? Is he even really here? There's a pudgy old woman no one seems to notice. The once she looked finer than a Japanese lotus. Her hands are so wrinkled it looks like henna. I'm picking this all up on my juniper antenna. always fades by its very definition. Still most people think they get a repetition. Freedom is a luxury hard to come across, and if you ever find it, you're gonna have to be your own boss. But there's no one in the tower, there's no one in the hall. Perhaps I was mistaken when I placed this call. King Buddha plays Scruggs in the corner. His banjo hand is making him dimes and quarters. Another Dharma slave is singing lonesome scales. She got a face tattoo so she could ride the rails. Man walked by with a belt and a gun. He's dreaming of retirement in the California sun. California sun, California sun, California sun, California. Well, we live in the best of times and the worst of times. It's all a matter of perspective, though. You could say that about just any old time. And there's a lot of people out there trying to stir up dissension, division. Not old Mr. Stine. I'm here to bring us all together. I think I found something that we can all agree on. It's something I love. I'm eating butter, I'm eating cheese, I'm eating anything I please. No need to tell me the calories. I'm eating butter. Yes, I eat gluten and I eat meat. Hell, I'd eat pizza straight off the street. I'm on no diet, so I don't cheat. I'm eating butter. Butter is cream taken from a cow. They turn it to a solid and I don't know how. Butter my pecans, put butter on my toast. But butter in my belly is the butter I like most. I'm eating butter, I'm eating jam, I'm eating bacon, bacon from ham. No turkey bacon, no thank you, ma'am. I'm eating butter. I'm eating cake, I'm eating those little Vienna sausages, I'm eating steak. I eat those things to take a break from eating butter. 'Cause butter is cream taken from a cow. They turn it to a solid and I don't know how. butter my pecan, put butter on my toast. But butter in my belly is the butter I like most. I'm eating butter, I'm eating cheese, I'm eating anything I please. No need to tell me the calories, I'm eating butter. So pass the biscuits and hold the peas, I'm eating butter. Brought to you by the U.S. Dairy Council. Get some butter and it will help your mental health. From high on the mountain to the streets of Baltimore, an angel always lit their path as they worked for something more. They came with their fiddles, their kettles, and their prayers, learning everything they could and sharing what was there. From high on the mountain to the streets of Baltimore, the angels sang them lullabies and tales of love and war. You can take a trucker in a pool hall or a farmer on the eastern shore. She will make the toughest man cry, and she will make him roar. And they'll be yelling her name when she walks in, shaking her hand, asking about kin, screaming for songs that their mama sang, ordering shots to ease the pain. But it all goes quiet when she hits the stage. There's a holy glow in the smoky haze. When angels sing, we know for sure, no matter how hard the time, united we will endure. From high on the mountain to the streets of Baltimore, the angel looks for music. She paused there at the door. Hear the banjo of Walt Hensley, hear the Stony Mountain Boy, hear a big old lady with a big old heart singing, I've endured. And they'll be yelling her name when she walks in, shaking her hand, asking about kin, screaming for songs that their mama sang, ordering shots to ease the pain. But it all goes quiet when she hits the stage. There's a holy glow in the smoky haze. When angels sing, we know for sure, no matter how hard the time, united we will endure. We will endure. From high on the mountain to the streets of Baltimore, the angel always lit their path as they worked for something more. In the steel mills and the factories, at the counter of a dry goods store, you can always hear a mountain tune echo through the door. Thank you all so much for coming to Ramble Fest 2023. So much more to go. Dell and the boys will be playing right out there on tomorrow night. So many things to look forward to in the next couple days. It's been a pleasure to be here. Thanks Dave, thanks Jeremy, thanks everyone for running sound, making it sound so good. Thank you everyone volunteering, making this festival work. We got Nick over here on the guitar, on the bass guitar, Luke on the guitar, Jim's on the drums. My name is Caleb Stine. Wonderful to be here. Thank you, thank you. I set out in the world with no keys on my ring. I was young, I was restless, and I was eager to sing. And I hollered out at life just to see what life might bring. It brought me flowers and canyons. It brought me highways and companions. And a yearning for everything. But if everybody rambled and everybody roamed, there'd be nobody left who could welcome you back home. So I'm grateful that my journey wasn't always alone. There were houses and families. There were hostels and buddies, and always some couch space I could loan. In an alley in Morocco, in the middle of the night, God was leading us downward. I felt something just wasn't right. All his cronies gathered round us, man. I got ready for a fight. I felt calm, but scared, so intense, and prepared to somehow say we walked into the light. See the rancher on his horse, see the dude up in his Ford. Watch the miles tick away on my old Honda Accord. And I see more through those windows than Bill Gates can afford. Yes, I see bison and eagles. I see forests so regal. Well, a picture of life gets born. Okay, all right, okay, all right. Well, many of my travels have been done reading off some page of a book that I bought back when I was working minimum wage. And those words can take me back to some mythic bygone age filled with blacksmiths, and jailers, old highwaymen and waiters. There was a butcher, a preacher, and a saint. There's this chemical inside me that will burn until I die. It keep reaching with its hand for all it's gotta try, and it always leads me onward, man. It never asks me why. It keeps expanding. Hey. and contracting. It's always bonding and splitting, and it flows from an endless supply. Foggy in the morning, it was raining soft by noon. I sat here in my sweater and I carved you out this tune. I look over at the dog, I know you'll be back soon. And I smile, I blink, I close my eyes and I think, man, I'll head west again with Daniel Boone. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you, everyone.